Hey everybody, welcome back to the Credit Street Financial channel. I'm here today to drop another amazing credit gem and hook y'all up with some free credit game as always. I'm going to give you guys the exact play when it comes to removing inquiries with Experian. Again, this video is for Experian. Look at the title. It's not about Equifax, not about TransUnion. I tell you guys exactly how to dispute those, who to call, what to say. I'm going to give you guys the best contact phone number as well because I know there are several phone numbers online for Experian. I have posted this video before, but it was deleted and so many people were getting results. It was literally like comment after comment, people telling me that they got their inquiries removed. So if you happen to get your inquiries removed, let me know in the comments. So before I do get into today's video, I just want to remind you guys to please comment, like, subscribe, because that really does help me. And it just makes it a lot more easier for me to keep bringing credit content and keep making these videos. So as you can tell by the title of this video is going to be all about removing inquiries with Experian. I've tried it before myself. I've also had a lot of my clients do it, so I do know that it really does work. So before I really get deep into this video, I do need to explain exactly what an inquiry is for those who are not familiar with what an inquiry is. An inquiry is basically a credit check. Some credit checks do unfortunately result in inquiries on your credit report, and this typically happens whenever you apply for credit cards, loans, rental application, or any sort of lending. Typically there is an inquiry that is involved with that, and inquiries will impact your credit score. By having too many inquiries, it can definitely draw a red flag to whoever is looking at your credit report, because people may see it as, when I say people, lenders, they may see it as you being desperate for credit by having too many inquiries. An inquiry typically weighs anywhere from 2 to 8 points. So the more you have on your credit report, then obviously the more it is negatively affecting your credit report. You can have a 700 plus credit score, but if you have too many inquiries, that can still result in receiving a denial because, like I said, too many inquiries are a red flag. Inquiries that are usually tied to open accounts need to stay on your credit file. They do automatically expire after 2 years, so they do fall off after 24 months. But listen, if you have inquiries that are not tied to anything on your credit report, then those bad boys need to come off. I do not recommend waiting 2 years because too many inquiries can hurt you. I must put on a full-on disclosure. Everything I tell you is for educational purposes only, and it is based on experience with either myself or my clients. All right, so let's get into it for real. So have you ever looked at your credit report and saw a lot of inquiries that were unfamiliar? Better yet, have you ever gone to a dealership and you went and got a car and they put so many inquiries on your credit file and now you have all these unauthorized inquiries there? Or my favorite, have you ever been to a bank or even online? This happens online too. And they offer you a credit card and they tell you that they'll do a soft pull or you're pre-approved and it's not going to hurt you, or the banker tells you it doesn't hurt to try. Those are all called unauthorized inquiries if you did not get the actual credit item. So I'm going to show you how to get those off of your credit report, and I know for a fact that this method works. So last little quick disclaimer, do not dispute inquiries that are tied to open and positive accounts. So let me give you a quick example because I don't want you guys disputing the wrong things. So for example, if you have a Capital One credit card and let's say you applied for a Capital One auto loan, but you got denied for the Capital One auto loan, you'll be left with an inquiry on your credit file. Yes, it does suck because not only did you not get the car, you also got an inquiry that impacted your credit file. But it is unfortunate, but you're not going to dispute that inquiry from Capital One because you do have an existing Capital One credit card on your credit file. So that inquiry is from the same company. You will not be disputing that. I hope that makes sense, okay? That inquiry, again, is from the same company. So since that company is already existing on your credit file, you will not dispute that. The only time you will dispute inquiries is if they are not tied to anything. So let me give you an example of something that is not tied to something. Let's say you apply for a Chase credit card and now you don't get the Chase credit card. Now you're left with the inquiry and you don't have any existing Chase creditors on your credit file. Well, in that case, that inquiry should be disputed since there's nothing tied to it. So basically you are disputing inquiries that are not tied to anything. So now that you know what an inquiry is, which ones to dispute, and how much inquiries weigh, I'm really ready for real to get into this video. First thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna get a credit report. If you don't have a credit report already, then I highly suggest getting one with Identity IQ. Identity IQ is very trusted. It does not affect your credit to pull your report. If you go directly to their website, they will charge you $29.99, but if you use the link in the description or in my bio, whatever, you can get a 7-day free trial and it's $24.99 after that. So make sure you cancel it if you're just wanting it to pull your inquiries. So watch the next little clip because I'm going to show you the inquiries that are going to be disputed based off the sample credit report that I have for you guys. This is exactly why a credit report is so important. This is a real credit report with Identity IQ. I'm going to show you exactly how to find the inquiries that I'm going to be disputing. If you see right here, this is a snapshot, Experian inquiries 11. So there are 11 inquiries on Experian. I'm going to just go ahead and scroll down to the bottom. So if you are using Identity IQ, the inquiries are going to be found at the bottom of the credit report. And here they are. So under inquiries, and you're going to look to the right and you'll see right here. So Web Bank, Experian. Let's look for other Experian, Capital One, Chase. So what's important is, like I said, you're going to dispute inquiries that are not tied to anything. So the first inquiry that I see Experian is reporting is Web Bank One Main. So I'm going to look up at the credit report and see if they have anything tied to that. So I see that they have a Chase. I see that they have Synchrony. So I'm just trying to keep note of what they have. And I'm looking for Web Bank. So since they have this Web Bank, I am not going to dispute that inquiry. The next one is going to be Capital One. I did see that they had a Capital One credit card, so I'm not going to dispute that inquiry. Chase, but they had a Chase account, so I'm not going to dispute that inquiry. Let's go down. Texas Bay Credit Union. I looked on their credit file. They don't have anything. Texas Bay Credit Union. Hyundai Capital America. They don't have anything. Global Lending. They don't have anything. 9 times out of 10, if you see Global Lending on your credit file, you're going to go ahead and dispute that because it's not usually tied to anything. Santander, they don't have anything. Capital One, they do. So I'm not going to dispute this, but I am going to dispute this Texas, Hyundai, Global, and Santander. I will include these on the dispute. Ally Financial will be included on the dispute. So look to see what is actually reporting if you're helping somebody else. If it's your own credit, you already know what's reporting. But especially if you're helping somebody else, it's very important that you use a credit report because you need to know exactly what is reporting on their credit file and what's not tied and what is tied. So these are the inquiries. I check to make sure to see that they're not tied to anything. So I will be including these highlighted ones on the dispute because they're not tied to anything. So I'm going to call them and I'm going to give them the whole spiel, tell them I have unauthorized inquiries on my credit file and I need those removed, and then go from there. A lot of people have told me that they can't get through on Experian. It's impossible to get a human on the phone, blah, blah, blah. Listen, y'all are not trying hard enough. You can get a human on the phone. So the number that you're going to call is 1-877-870-5640. You're also going to enter your social. As soon as you hear the prompt, it's going to ask you to enter your social. And then it's going to say in a few words, why are you calling today? You are going to say dispute. And then you're going to select option 1. And then you're going to say the word accounts. Then it's going to ask you something. You're going to say it's something else. You will then be transferred to a live human. And once you get a live human on the phone, it is on from there. So that person that you get on the phone, they may help you or they may transfer you to a fraud department, because what you're going to say is, I have unauthorized inquiries on my credit report and I need those disputed. So either that person's going to help you or the fraud department. More than likely it's going to be the fraud department. So once you get the fraud department on the phone, because that's usually who puts in the dispute, you're going to let them know that you have unauthorized inquiries on the phone. You're going to say this: hi, I'm calling in regards to unauthorized inquiries on my credit report. I have already contacted the creditor, but they advised me that you house the inquiries and that you guys have to be the ones to get them removed. You're also going to let them know that you have already submitted an FTC report about 45 days ago and you have not heard anything back. If you already have an FTC report, that's fine. They may ask you for your 6-digit number. Give them your FTC number. If not, then you're going to give them any 6-digit number, okay? So once you've said all of that, they're going to ask you which inquiries you want to dispute, and you're going to give them as many as you can. Sometimes they may only take 4 inquiries at a time. If that's the case, hang up and call right back. So don't give up. A lot of people on my TikTok have told me that they can't get through to a human, but honestly, they're not trying hard enough. Look at this comment right here. He is able to get through. He did not give up. Look at all these other comments. So again, like I mentioned, I posted this video before, but it got deleted. But I did actually save some of the comments because I was going to make content on it and I never got around to it. So these are some of the old comments. If you see, people were getting results, because I wanted to show people on my TikTok that people are getting results. People actually do this exact method and they get results. Follow these steps. You will get these inquiries removed. So that's all I got for you. If you guys do this and you get results, please let me know. I get so excited when you guys actually get results, because your success is my success. Let me know in the comments. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you don't want to do that, then you can send this video to anyone that you know that needs some credit help, because we all probably know somebody that does need some credit help, and this video would probably help them and be beneficial to them. I do have some exciting news real quick. I just dropped some stuff on my website once a year. I only do this once a year. I have live training on my website for $150. If you miss out on this offer, it won't be available till 2025. It's my Get Your Credit Right in the Beginning of the Year program that I drop every beginning of the year. It is limited because I want to be hands-on and deliver a quality class. So the classes are, I believe, the 10th and the 17th and the 18th. So there's a total of 3 classes. By the end of it, you'll know how to dispute, all of that stuff. And everyone deserves excellent credit. So I do drop this program once a year so people can start their year off right. And then not only that, you're fixing your own credit. You have an amazing skill so you can help others. Anyways, find all that on my website. You can find me on social media, Credit Street Financial. Please be aware of fake pages. There are a lot out them. You can join my private Facebook group as well. I just started that off, and people are getting results up in there too. So let's get it. Get these results. Let me know if you get your inquiries removed. I'm excited for you.